What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and today we are in the Shed Studios, and in this video I would like to share with you two things with Tesla insurance. If you've been recently following along with the videos I've released, the Rivian R1T, the glass roof has cracked, and I went through Rivian Service Center to get it replaced and filing a claim with Tesla Insurance because they're the ones that has been insuring my vehicles. And so in this video, I wanted to share with you the timelines and my experience because this is, I guess, my second time having to deal with Tesla insurance. This one is the more recent one, and I'm going to be saying very positive things based on my most recent experience with Tesla insurance. And the second part, we're going to be talking about an update on, because my renewal is coming up this month, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys what that looks like. August 24th, after talking with people, because at that point I wasn't sure whether to go with the insurance route or just pay out of pocket, because I was under the impression that this type of damage could be falling into a collision, and my deductible is $500. And from my understanding, if you file a claim that is collision, your insurance premium can go up. And so I've done a quick search on Google, and it looks like the glass replacement would fall between $2,000 to maybe $2,400. If my insurance were to go up $100 a month because of this, then in about 2 years, I would have paid equal to that, and it would only go up. So that was the thing that was concerning. So I went to my friend Miguel. You've seen Miguel in the channel before. He's the one that tints all my windows, and he reassured me, like, dude, file the claim. It is a comprehensive claim. It's glass, so whatever your comprehensive deductible is, then that's how they're going to look at it. And depending on how your insurance coverage is, it should not increase your premium because it is a comprehensive claim. I still haven't figured that part out yet, but $500 versus $100 is a lot of money, a big difference. So that's what I ended up doing. On August 24th, I went and used the Tesla insurance, the Tesla app, and filed the claim. And I selected glass damage because it's weird. There's two that look the same: comprehensive damage and glass damage. And so I chose glass damage. And so I got an email, and it said, okay, we got your claim. Please go ahead and provide us with additional photos and additional information of what happened. Now, be very careful during this time. When you do get that email, it's going to say that in order to move forward, you have to reply to that email, even though you've already provided a summary or a description of what had happened. You still have to reply to that email. Otherwise, your claim will not move forward until you provide additional information. You just have to reply. And so August 26th comes along, and I got an email from Tesla Insurance telling me to go look for a shop. And so I notified them and told them that I will be going with Rivian because I just want to go with Rivian. And they emailed back and said that in the past, they found that Rivian does not work with insurance companies, but go ahead and send them the estimate minus your deductible, and Tesla will reimburse me, but I have to pay out of pocket. Now, August 28th is the appointment date, so that's when I dropped off the truck for repairs. August 30th, I picked up the truck because it was finished. Now, this is Labor Day weekend, and I submitted an email to Tesla with a copy of the invoice that Rivian has provided me with pretty much all the things that they've done. So September 1st, I'm getting emails from Tesla Insurance, and I'm responding. This is Labor Day weekend, mind you. And we're going back and forth. Now, these are not like immediate responses or anything, but as soon as I get the email, because my phone is connected to my email and everything, so I would just reply back. Within a few hours, I was getting responses. Labor Day weekend, y'all. I'm very impressed. Shout out to the Tesla insurance employees and staff that work on that holiday weekend. I guess there's no holidays for accidents. Now, I'm very impressed. They went ahead and cleared the check and they mailed it to me. Now, September 7th comes along, and this is when the check came in the mail, and I looked at the check and it's dated September 2nd. So right after Labor Day, they wrote out the check and sent it in the mail, and a few days later, I get it. Now, September 9th, that's when I deposited the check and it cleared. I paid off my credit card statement, got some points out of it, and minus the $100 deductible, I mean, I'm good. So I'm very impressed. I wanted to share this with you guys because in the past, I've been giving like just negative experiences, and they were negative experiences from just being on hold with Tesla insurance for nearly an hour just to be able to talk to people. Now, there are times that it was probably a 20 or 30-minute wait, but can you imagine waiting that long? And in the past, when we had Abby's Model Y, the 7-seater, I shared with you in a previous video that it did get into an accident in Las Vegas with another Model Y. At that time, we had State Farm, and the person who was at fault has Tesla insurance. And dealing with Tesla at that time, I think this was like Memorial Day 2022. It took about a year. I mean, we ended up just paying our deductible through State Farm and let them take care of it just so that we can get our Model Y fixed and taken care of. It was just a minor fender bender, but Abby's Model Y was wrapped, and I just don't like seeing the condition of that car like that, so I just couldn't wait. And also during that time, just parts and everything was taking a long time to get. So even then, that repair took like 2 months. Luckily, it was drivable. It wasn't too bad, but just 2 months with the shop that we picked through State Farm. It still took 2 months, but we paid $500 in our deductible, and it took Tesla about a year to get that check to us and get reimbursed for the $500 deductible we paid State Farm. So I was already like, man, this was a pretty bad experience. But this, you guys, now I'm not saying that if you get in a similar situation that, you know, you're gonna experience the same thing. I'm just sharing with you guys, you know, this is the experience I got. Like everything was like done in like 2 weeks. So very, very impressed. Please share in the comments below if you had a similar situation with Tesla insurance, or if you have a different insurance provider that you had a similar experience. With State Farm, it wasn't this quick, but it was a pretty good experience in the past when we had to file claims. But yes, thank you, Tesla Insurance. Very, very impressed. Here's the update to my Tesla insurance. I've done a video in the past. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. But I finally got my, I guess, letter of renewal in my email, and sure enough, my rate, my premium did go up. Previously, my 6-month premium was $3,788.61 or $631.44 monthly. Now, my insurance goes up to $3,930.96 or $655.16. This went up $23.72 monthly, an increase of 3.76%. It's not too bad, but then it's still an increase. So just as a reminder, I am in California. Everything's expensive, and not many insurance are writing out new policies, so it's very difficult to get insured in California at this time. Here is another thing I just found on a Facebook post by Chuck, and I wanted to share with you guys because it's very interesting. It made me actually look at the email even closer. He was asking that he used to have $750 collision deductible and $100 comprehensive. He recently went through the renewal process, so he is in the new term, the new renewal term, and he found that his deductible is no longer the same. It is now 500 collision and 500 comprehensive. They changed it. And so I was like, whoa, wait a minute, because I have 500 collision and 100 comprehensive. I ended up checking my email that notified me of my new renewal premium, and it said some of the coverages and coverage limits that you selected for your current policy may have been discontinued. If this applies to your current policy, your renewal policy will no longer have the discontinued coverages and or will be based on coverage limits nearest to the discontinued coverage limits. And I cannot see this part of my upcoming renewal policy. All it does is it just gives me the 3 cars on there, the 2 Teslas and the 1 Rivian, and what kind of coverages it has. It doesn't tell me anything about my deductible. So I'm like sweating bullets right now. Like, man, not only did it go up like almost 4%, are you gonna tell me that you're gonna increase my comprehensive deductible to $500? That's kind of a hard swallow right there. But especially now that I've gone through this process in a positive manner and only spending $100, like, man, I don't know. I'm actually enjoying the $100 comprehensive deductible. But it also says that September 26th, which would be day 1 of my renewed policy, is when I would see all that information. That kind of sucks, man. It's like, I know what my coverage is, but it doesn't show me the deductible until day 1 of the renewed policy. Man, this insurance thing, man, I don't know. But do let me know and share with me if you have renewed your policy with Tesla Insurance recently, like you are at your renewed period. Double check your deductibles and make sure that they are still the same as it was before, unless you changed it. As a reminder, I decided to lower my comprehensive deductible from $500 to $100, and it increased my premium for each car. I think it was like $10 or $11 each car, so about a little over $300 a year, and I think it's worth it. This last claim, the most recent claim, already made up for that difference. I mean, $100 and they paid $17.50. Right there, I've already made up my money that I ended up paying more for. So hopefully my deductibles continues. Oh man, this sucks if it doesn't, but I will update you on a future video if anything changes. Now, Rivian did start doing referrals, so if you like my videos and it helped you buy a Rivian or on your way to buy a Rivian, please use my referral code. I also have a Tesla referral code as well if you decide to go buy a Tesla. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you like the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.